Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Ashim. I hope you have all begun 2016 on a good note, and I'd like to wish you all best lifts for the rest of the year. This video is a compilation of 2 workouts from this week. I was supposed to train 3 times, but I ended up skipping my shoulders and arms day. Some of you might not want to watch the full video, in which case you can jump to 2 minutes and 11 seconds to see all the deadlifts, and then 6 minutes and 18 seconds to see the giant set for rows. The beginning of this video features my bench press workout. It was an intensity day and I worked up to 3 triples with 100 kilos. I'm feeling a lot of pressure in my biceps as I bring the bar down, which tells me that I need to work on my setup a lot more. I would have never imagined that I would bench 100 kilos for 3 sets of 3 reps, and though this is a personal benchmark I'm proud of, I'm going to consolidate myself at this strength and really hone in my technique. I think when I lower the bar, I'm sort of bringing the bar up to my throat instead of down to my stomach. So what I mean is, if you look at it from the side, or if you picture this in your mind, I'm either using too narrow a grip that is putting me on the spot, and this is entirely possible because I do use a narrower grip than most people, or I'm not able to maintain that perpendicular angle of the forearm to the floor. So what is happening is that the bar is being pulled up instead of pushed down, and it's causing a lot of pain in my bicep. So this isn't a big problem with my other bench press day where I'm repping out 85 kilos and doing SDT progression. So perhaps I was just off on this one day, but nonetheless focusing on technique is crucial. I am looking at my journal and I'm seeing that I've mentioned something like this in the previous workout as well. So this is something that is recurring. Moving forward on my bench press workout, which is this day, I'm going to be doing some band resisted bench work instead of just doing these heavy not very technique work, but heavy intensity work. I already have SDT progression, which is going to be pushing me more and more towards these heavier weights, so there's no need to compound that. I'd rather work on with bands because they have a unique training effect that I really want to take advantage of. Speaking of bands, I did some heavy band resisted deadlifts. I haven't progressed from last workout. I pulled a new max of 240 kilos earlier this week, so I just wanted to maintain my strength on this band work. I will add some reps next week. There's a lot of scope for improvement. I could have added reps to 175, actually all the sets. There was qualitative progression though. I managed to take 185 kilos up to somewhere around my knees before it failed and became a struggle set. I'm really hoping that over the course of the next 3 to 4 weeks, I can crack this and rip 185 to lockout. If that fails, I'll have to play with shuffling the intensity and volume on the prior sets to see if this is causing a roadblock. But I have a feeling that once I get the bar to cross my knees, I will struggle and pull it to lockout with 185. And with the previous patterns in my training, once I get 1 rep, then very soon I will get 2 reps and so on. I did manage to work up to a grueling 232.5 kilos or 513 pounds for double on regular deadlifts. I'm going to be using this as my relative max, even though it's a double most of the time, because I can do my single as whatever I can do for a max, I can do for a double. I'm happy that I nailed the 232.5 kilos after all the volume work, but I have to say that these 2 reps were super difficult. On the first rep, the bar just leapt off the floor and the weight caught up to me mid-rep, which was a decent enough grinder. But then when I lowered the bar, I let all my air out, lost my core tightness as well as my grip placement. So my setup for rep 2 was off by quite a few points. Still, it came up, and after a super slow grinder, I hit proper lockout with no hitching. So I'm debating on what to do for my next deadlift workout. This is the workout which has me doing deadlifts and rows as supersets. Last couple of workouts I've worked up to a relative max and then done rows separately. I'm thinking that I will hit a relative max again this workout and then do some volume work post that. I will avoid pulling this heavy for a few weeks to build on some volume at slightly lower intensities, and then I will come back to this and see how it feels. I think the time has come to back off working so close to my max. But at the same time, it's not like I will be working with sub-maximal weights. I'll just be moving from like 100% of my relative max to 90-95%, which is more sustainable for me. I pulled 270.5 kilos for double, which is 480 pounds I think, after 232.5, and then I did a back off set with 100 kilos for 8 reps just to hone in my technique. After this, I did 3 singles on Anderson front squats going from 125 kilos, 130 kilos and again 130 kilos. Good stuff. 130 kilos is my max on Anderson's, but it's the first time I've been able to hit it for 2 consecutive singles, so I'm very happy. because I skipped shoulders and arms, I was feeling guilty, so I decided to do a row medley, not row medley, but like a giant set for rows at the end of the deadlift workout. So yes, it was a super long and tiring workout, especially since I did band work, then regular deadlifts, then front squats, then rows, and then grip event work, and then lastly gripper training itself. So I love workouts like these, they're long, but anyway, the giant set on rows was to squeeze in some volume work with different row variations. I originally wanted to do a row medley going from something heavy to something light, and perhaps I should make a separate video detailing this and my thoughts on this, but today I was gunning for some excitement, and doing 3 to 4 sets of the same exercises didn't sit well with me, mentally I mean. So to keep things fun, I arranged 5 different row variations and a pull-up. I did deloaded barbell rows, high to low band rows, regular barbell rows, dumbbell rows with a twist at the top, in which I hold the dumbbell at the top on every 5th rep for 3 seconds or something, or 3 counts, then pull-ups, and then band face pulls. So this is 6 sets done twice, so 12 sets in total, and I got in a total volume of 126 reps. I used to be one of those guys trying to lift some heavy ass rows all the time, but I've realized that for back growth I need lightweight, I need to feel the muscle, and I need to play with time under tension, TUT. So very old school stuff. The heavy rows only help so much, and most of that is faith based. High frequency, high volume, and low weight help me get that muscle growth a lot better. And still I go heavy on rows, but I balance it all out, and most of the time I don't really go heavy very often. Thank you for watching this video, everyone. I really appreciate your love and support. Happy New Year to you, and best wishes for 2016. Thanks a lot.